What the hell is this place anyway?
You've once again entered the realm of randomized survival horror. Good luck. Fighting foes is not the only way to survive, but it helps. Look, I promised you. I know y'all been sitting on the edge of your seat, wondering when I was going to apply that shotgun stock. Boom. It just don't look right, son. It needs that extended barrel. Already. We haven't got 30 seconds into the episode, and I'm already bitching and moaning. That's just part of the charm. Okay, I say let's go up there, activate Ada. The thing is, are they going to add more enemies? I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out right smart quick. I hear dogs in the distance. The Hound of the Baskerfields. More like the Hound of the Bastard Fields. Let's look around the garage while it's still unpopulated. Because I assume they might, you know, leave a couple, 2, 3 items here for us to have. Look at this little tiny, like it's not even a Mini Cooper. Even Mr. Bean himself would scoff at it. Okay. I guess we can learn about the police chief, although Leon doesn't have anything to say because he's not supposed to be in here. This is non-canon. I see that yellow gunpowder that I had to have. I knew I had 2 yellow gunpowders. I double knew I had to have. I still hear more braying of the hounds. Is that the right verb? Look at that hard hat, son. What if a little Met was under it from the Mega Man games? Somebody... Ugh. I think that was already a problem before the zombie outbreak. I guess we can go all the way up to Brian Irons' office before we activate Ada. I'm going to finish examining the parking garage for any pick-upable items, as they're known. Obtainable. They could be anywhere. They could even be these empty beer bottles. If you truly believe. What an exciting, action-packed intro to the second episode of the first, or the second part of the first episode of this playthrough. I figured that'd be the easiest way to divide it up, is to use hyphens. Very bold. Alright, Ada Wong. If that is your real name, it probably isn't when you think about it.
Damn. Need a key card.
Also need dogs.
I'm not done talking to you.
To stop trying to kill me. I like how Ada can like one-shot a dog. Well, no, she shoots the dog and then Leon like grabs his handgun and shoots it, right? I haven't watched that cutscene in so long. I'm so used to auto-skipping. Like a bad Sony Walkman. When you're jogging. Your noggin. While drinking some noggin fogger elixir. Well, there's just all kinds of fun things in this room, son. I like this place. They even have a nice mat and a radiator to hang your socks up on. Well, ain't you just pleasant living in there, uh-huh? Ada Wong too busy to kill a liquor and save a life? Save the Kennedy, save the world, son. I never actually watched Heroes, but from what I understand, it's one of those shows like many that had like a lot of potential and then it shit the bed. I think that had something to do with the writer's strike. Can't you just get like the camera guy or the key grip to just make up the story? Okay, sweetheart. I see you there. I see the non-cold drinks too. Now, I don't have the diamond key, so even if I wanted to go in here and full clear this shooting range, I couldn't do it. I don't think that lady noticed me. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, I was a bit offended. I like your first episode of The Walking Dead zombie cosplay. Oh, hey, sweetheart. You mind if I have this? Oh, wow, there are 2 of them. Well, there's one of me, and I don't give a shit. Hey, the Mac 11 magazine, son. Brother's named Kevin. Lighten up. Okay, so they're going to come out here and bother me even though I don't have the diamond key. They're completely breaking regulation. I hope you good ladies know that. I hope you don't expect leniency when the randomizer regulatory board finds out about this, son. Heads will roll. You can do it, sweetheart. You almost had me. Oh, I was 100 miles away, but, you know, you put a lot of heart into it. Okay, here, I'm going to go up to Brian Irons' office because there is a box there. And see what we can find. And then we're just going to have to grab a bunch of knives and go liquor cutting. You're like, I like to have me some liquor before I go cutting too, son. Some Jim Beam. Make my knife hand strong. Once again, you just don't understand. Synonyms and homonyms. Or the secret of Nim. I saw some cool fan art earlier this week. Somebody had drawn Mrs. Brisby. But she had, her cape was like Spawn's cape. So it was like real big and powerful. I like to think they could have changed the direction of the story of the secret of Nim. If Miss Brisby had hail powers. She kind of does. She like lifts that center block up with like a pendant. Oh yeah, the shower room. So distasteful. It's not that Brian Irons is a crazy person and took his love of taxidermy too far and started using it on humans. It's the fact that he's so tacky about it that makes it so offensive. For some reason, my brain couldn't decide if it wanted to say offending or offensive. Well, I see where the diamond key door went. I've got a spade key. Oh boy, we could do all kinds of stuff before we've got to go interact with Ben Botticelli. And his big pot of chili that he's probably going to drop, like that guy in The Office. It's like one of the 3 things I know about The Office because I've never watched it. It's one of those shows I've just absorbed through cultural osmosis. Oh, don't forget we got the biggest tool of all here. All right, who do you think's out here? Let's take our little, our little pop-pop gun. Magnitude from Community agrees with the pop-pop gun. Okay, that was the last spade door. Interesting. So we can't actually use the crank from this side. That seems like a huge oversight. It's like that episode of C-Lab 2021 where they keep getting locked in the storage room. There's so much good stuff over here for me to have. Now, is this enemy going to be busting in the window if we haven't fully completed the basement yet? If we haven't awakened the ire of Danny Elfman. I see the G-Mutant peeking through. That's cute. Yeah, you're real fucking pleasant, lady. Everybody loves you. Oh, God. The worst part is she's so hateful she probably believes that to be true. She doesn't even believe in irony. Okay. Drop off a couple of these. I'm not going to activate Mr. X until we've done the basement, though. So don't worry about that. If we go down there and have to deal with that lady, what do we want to take with us? There are 2 doors down there. One of them might be a heart key. One of them might need the bolt cutters. Oh, we could just board her up. That's the best news I've heard all day. Oh, yeah, the Rising Rookie. I still haven't developed that for y'all, despite quoting a beloved Sears commercial. And I apologize for that. You kids deserve better. Hey, sweetheart, you think you could wander over there and toggle that lever for me? I have to do that first before I'm allowed to take this knife, or else she'll grab me. Grabbed by the ghoulies. They're so... Oh, hey! You're something that I needed. I heard squishy noises. I don't like that. When I'm in a Resident Evil game, squishy noises are bad. Squishy noises can be fun depending on the context, but being in a Resident Evil game is bad context. Excuse me, a key for this door? I don't see any sort of crests or emblems, so I don't believe that. I think you made that up. Okay, there we go. Make sure there's no damn liquors in here. Make sure Ted Nugent's not in here. Being the front man of damn liquors. Oh. Okay, that's fun. Hey, do you know why that door is locked? Is it your fault? I'm gonna say it is. Oh. She's gonna try to leave. If it opens the door for me, that's fine. Oh. Well, this little fuck thing packs a punch. Maybe Freckle from Lackadaisy should have lost his mind when Ivy handed him that gun. You were hiding shotgun shells from me. Oh, it is bolt cutters. Okay. Pop. Now, I received an advanced pro tip from one of y'all on the first part that I uploaded this. Not the first episode of this playthrough, but that first part where I was just drowning in ammo. About why 2 sets of bolt cutters spawn. So, maybe my woes of not finding the Aegis conductor cube didn't have anything to do with it. So I appreciate that reassurance. Isn't that awful? Son, and you had such big plans. You based your whole weekend around knocking that window open and climbing in here and bothering people. Now what are you going to do? Go rent a movie? You know all the good ones are gone. If you're lucky, Hot Shots Part 2 will still be in stock, but I wouldn't bet on it. Alright, if we go upstairs, we might face opposition. My least favorite thing to encounter in a Resident Evil game. Here, let's go ahead and buff you up. Boom. The thing is, unless we find more ammo for it, I don't know what went wrong with the randomizer, but in the settings for this run, I had turned off all of Claire's weapons and like things like this little broom HC. And so I set it so only big gunpowders, regular gunpowders, and yellow gunpowders would spawn because I figured we just have Leon weapons. So my favorite Final Fantasy optional super boss, Leon weapon. But we're finding Claire stuff, so I don't know what's going to happen. Any more pro tips like to be doled out? I would love to hear them. I probably did something wrong. Never blame on randomized malice what you could blame on 10-faced stupidity. Ben Franklin probably said that. He likes to run his mouth. He's just another Benjamin that likes to run his mouth, son. Along with the main character of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Hey, look, an Aegis Conductor Cube. If the one in the clock tower is always there, then that's a good thing, because it means we know we have both of them. Plus, I can place this as soon as I get down there to talk to Ben Botticelli. Bada bing, bada boom. Butter beans. I don't know if you would put butter beans in a chili, but I'm not being... I think his last name's actually Bertilli. It's some kind of Italian word, like fragile. Okay, yes, I know. Liquors. Flamethrower fuel. Oh, I wish I had a flamethrower. How have you noticed me? I'm taking such tiny, trepidatious steps. Oh no! I hate you so much, dogs! I hate you so much! You're the worst part of this random. Am I gonna die? No, okay. God damn! Wasted everybody's fucking time. Woo! Well, at least when I come back, I'll know better. Ugh, my difficulty adjust is the only thing I can difficulty justify how poorly I'm playing right now. Oh, so Leon, you got bit in the neck. Why are you holding your side? That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. Okay, now that we've had fun and shared laughs, question mark? Let's get back on track. Okay, so if we're headed down there to the Botticelli region, let us take... Shotgun shells would be good to have. And we're going to want some knives for liquors. No, I'm going to take flashbang grenade, son. Grandmama would be so proud. Good times. Although I've got this big bite chunk taken out of my neck. It'll heal over time. You can also go in the pause menu and change costumes and then change back to regenerate yourself. But it's not really necessary. It's cosmetic. I mean, if I was just playing the game by myself, I'd do it. But since you kids are watching, and I know you don't really care about stuff like that, you don't obsess over things like whether or not you have a bow equipped on your back in the final cutscene of Breath of the Wild, thus ruining the aesthetic quality of the cutscene. Things like that. But your Uncle Tenfei does. You might not have noticed it, but your Uncle Tenfei's brain did. Hey, beautiful. Where are you going? That ain't the way to hell. That ain't the way to hell. The one blessed thing has been the low HP of Lickers. I don't think he can come out of there. But I have such hate in my heart for zombie dogs today. Oh, you can. Anyone else want to start shit with Shotgun Kennedy? Shotgun Justice? Featuring Deputy Kennedy? Okay, you're locked up. And for good reason. Fat Chubs, yeah. You ain't getting a phone call. I thought I heard a door opening. I was getting worried. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, everybody cares about you. Let me guess. You must be Ben, right? There was an Aegis Conductor Cube puzzle here. It's gone now. Where do you think they put that? I mean, it's got to be somewhere we can get to. I just realized the toggle for this thing isn't here either. What the hell? Fat Chubs, what have you done down here? Broke everything, son. Sequence broke everything. I'm gonna have to learn how to do the mock ball from Super Metroid to get through here now. Okay, well there's that. That means when we solve this, we've got to go all the way down there. The lever must be in Ben's prison cell. This is the only thing I can think of. We'll piece together the mystery of the puzzle, of the lie, of the randomizer in time. Just like Goofball, the Goofy cartoon ghost, at one time he made that dresser drawer open when Hot Diggity Demon Max Gilardi was trying to exorcise him, son. And when he asked him to repeat it, he told him in due time. Or in time. I can't remember if he put the word do in there. It would be quite humorous if he did. I'm sure the Beavis and Butthead types would snicker. They probably enjoy a Snickers, too. Oh, I forgot to bring that damn thing. Oh, well, once again, this is just an exploratory mission. Oh. Carlos's curl routine? No, I assume it's just one of the... Yeah, that's one of the special ops tapes. Like one of Hunk's boys had like a Super 8 camera. He was recording their raid of the lab on. So he could upload it later to TikTok and get the most clicks. It's like punk scientists tries to defend his G-Virus and finds out. What song would you set to the backdrop of Hunk and his boys lighting Billy B up when they come to take the G-Virus from him? My favorite kind of dogs. Oh, is that lady out there? Nobody cares about you. I don't know how to get it through your head. Man, we are just experiencing maximum shotgun Christmas down here today, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it, son. My vegetable consumption is at an all-time high. Oh, yeah. Damn. Who knew that such good shit could flow in such abundance? Well, I definitely need that. Immediately. Oh, there's the other fuse. Oh, we can open both shutters when we get upstairs. Since Bernie Mac won't let us get any cookies and shit. Where are the shutter fuses and shit? Him downstairs. Could have been referring to the Powerpuff Girls character. Bernie Mac. Did you ever think about that when you were telling that story about them kids? I figured I'd go ahead and deal with you crowd first. Proactive you crowd dealing with. Oh, okay. I just wanted you to know what was coming. I think you're shotgun worthy, son. I've qualified you for shotgun worthiness. Did you forget how a door works, sweetheart? Look, it's like this. It's like this. Oh, hey. And bye. You ain't dead. And now you are. Alright, there's going to be several things out here for us to grab after we've relieved ourselves of the burden of a full inventory. Just because I could. Bald head Fred is surely dead. And I actually freed up an inventory slot. Out of all the things in here, what would we want to pluck first? What has the juiciest grape-like status? Is that just 2 hand grenades? No, there's a flashbang under there too. Well, I can just... No, it's not. It's a gunpowder, idiot. Guy doesn't know the difference between a gunpowder and a flashbang, Margaret. I'm telling you. How you expect him to properly suss out his item usage? I'm telling you, it's killing me. Killing me, Margaret. Shut the hell up, Henry. I got the most damn items. My cup runneth over. My cup runneth over. Where do you think Crawlin' Lady went? Probably to find her missing Linkin Park album, since she knows her wounds will not heal. Okay. That was a pretty good exploratory mission, son. That'd be me if I was a member of Starfleet every time we have to sadly leave vacation homeworld. Like, oh, don't worry. I was gathering a lot of data on extra human. Let's see, how can I phrase this? When I'm giving my Stardate log report, I've got to phrase this just right. I can't just say I went down there and drowned in cat lady pussy. For some reason, Starfleet gets mad. I'm just being honest. Extras. What's a fancy way of saying alien fucking? Do they have chat GTP or whatever in the future? Can they tell the ship to just write their emails for them? Okay, what do we actually need? Just ordnance. Just ordnance. And an inordinate amount of ordnance. I haven't picked up any more big gunpowders, but I'm obviously not going to mix shotgun shells with these little ones. Let's just take 4 extra shells. You're like, oh god. You know it's good when he starts taking out certain amounts of ammo. This would be real fucking good. Somebody click record on my TiVo. You watch Deadface videos on a TiVo? So let's think over there. Crank that shit. We're going to get the diamond key. There's so many items. We're going to have to make more than one trip. Unless we don't, like, take anything. But we know there's going to be problems. In fact, I should probably have, like, a knife. Well, there's, like, 100 fucking knives over there. You're like, now it's the 10 Fey randomizer experience. Running back and forth. Even ZFG does it, son. When you're watching him run Ocarina of Time randomizers, he's like, I should go to Kokiri while it's nighttime. No, wait. I should go to Kek. And then he turns back and forth 2 or 3 times. I feel like she's earned enough. She's earned her freedom. Just like the mercenaries in Resident Evil 3's The Mercenaries. The model they use for the shady guy that tells you you earned your freedom is Brian Irons. But I don't think it's supposed to be Brian Irons. I think it's just that's a model that they had. Apparently Tofu's model is actually in RE3 if like you Game Shark it. But you don't, you know, ever unlock him. He should have been unlocking a mercenary. Son, how you going to only put Tofu in RE2 in the classic era? God, I remember reading in a magazine once that there was a way to unlock Hunk in Code Veronica's battle game. And spoilers, that was a lie. So just like Akuma. Matata being in Resident Evil 2, supposedly. Allegedly. Alright, what do you think's in here? Oh, hey, look who was just waiting for us right inside the door. Right inside. Oh, is that a licker I hear? Snickering? A licker snicker? No, it's just you. And nobody cares. Nobody cares. Oh! That's the best place you could have spawned. Does that mean if I open the thing, you can get me? Because I don't like that. Well, you can try. I gotta have that yellow gunpowder, though. I don't think he can get me. I don't think he can get me. Could be a good thumbnail, though. So I'm going to pause there for a moment and try to help future editor Ben. God knows he needs all the help he can get. Okay, if that tongue didn't get me, then I'm unlickable. You're like, oh, Leon Scott Kennedy is quite lickable when I get a hold of him. Apparently some crowd are actually real thirsty for Leon Scott Kennedy. Who knew? So I guess the zombie that's usually in here having the shakes is what turned into that liquor. I guess that's how that works. Which means if I heard a dog in there, that means that guy might be a dog. And if he claims he wasn't, we could say you was almost a dog. Another, oh brother, where are there rabbits? Huh. I see. Okay. One of the most horrific things we've experienced so far. The mystery knife. I thought for a second that was going to make that dog activate. I think this licker gave up. He got so embarrassed. Or is that his toe? His pinky toe. Am I going to have to shoot your pinky toe like Eddie Murphy in Harlem Nights, son? Uh-huh. Now try to act like you're tough shit. It's like a little yap dog. They bark at you, and the moment you get within range of them, they act real timid. And then when you turn around to walk away, they start acting like hot shit again. It's one of the things that makes them so awful. Damn, look at all this good stuff. I'm not going to turn the power on just yet. Well, I could. But that's going to make more enemies appear. I hear bad intentions emanating from this room. I just want to see what's in here first, though. So I know how much inventory space I need to free up. Of course, it's not guaranteed that dogs will be what attacks us. Although that would be the most aggravating thing. I think I'd rather fight lickers than dogs. Little gunpowders. Gunpowder bees. If I find the Magnum, I might have to change spec mid-run. Let's just turn the power on. Nothing bad will happen. I've got grenades and shit. I'll be fine. Oh, hey. What are you fucking dog crowd teleport in here? Eating pack of fucks. Okay, let's get you all more in a bunch. Maybe you crowd could sync up a little bit. There we go. Boom! Okay. Jesus. Suck up some fucking bullets, why don't you? Hateful ass dog. Oh no! I'm not scared. I'm not scared. That's the important thing. Don't let the lickers know you're scared. It's like the Canker sisters and Ed, Ed, and Eddie. If you show full confidence, they'll be powerless against you. But the moment you have that one bead of flop sweat fall down, that's when they know. That's when their canker instinct kicks in. There's so many knives. Okay. Alright, you're just making spooky noises. Oh, you won't be getting much out of her. Less is spooky liquor noises you're after. Can I do this? Kobe! I guess so. Okay. Everything's cool. And everything is cool in the mind of a Leon. Because gangster-ass Leons think deep. Up 365. Shotgun in 24/7. Because real gangster-ass Leons don't sleep. Interesting. Now I'm glad I took care of that lady preemptively, son. My mercy was rewarded. Oh, how fucking lovely. You're just who I wanted to come across in the basement. Danny Elfman was right. You know, this is a lot like the Goosebumps book. It might have been the second one. It's just called Don't Go in the Basement. Oh no, what the hell? I hate this garage. It's the worst. It's the worst. Oh, and you're active now too. How wonderful. Okay, okay, okay. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Running, running, nothing bad. Nothing bad happens when you run away. Yeah! Suck a dick, you crowd. Nobody knows how to fall down a hole. Son, little Plucky from Tiny Toons could teach you all a thing or two. Okay, now we need to assess the situation. We could just go ahead and head upstairs and come back later when we know we have more power. Saitama gives us the strength to have more power. So there were 2 lickers up there. That's aggravating to have to deal with all those zombies and such. I don't think there were any dogs, because if there was, I'd have thrown a big fucking fit. And I don't remember throwing a big fucking fit, so there probably weren't any dogs. That's my logic. Like, it checks out. I'm just going up there, scorched earth, full ordnance on this crowd. Because I just want to clear the garage out now. We might as well take everything we have that's got a little bit of ammo in it. Just a smidge of ammo. And a first aid spray. In case mortal wounds decide to start talking shit. Start acting up. Okay, what's the plan? Do we have one? I don't want to save. How many ink ribbons do I have? 2, yeah. Because if I get killed, I'm just going to play out this whole section differently. Little Natsuki Subaru. Sun Season, the new episodes of ReZero finally started up while I was doing this randomizer. So that's neat. Oh, ain't you just proud fucking pleasant. Here, flashbangs, mortal wounds. What? Did my flashbang go down that hole? Little Plucky from Content Adventures turned on me. Flashbang go down the hole. Wasn't there a bunch of zombies and shit? Did I make that up? Zombies and shit. Okay, I see one of y'all over there. Swaggering. You ain't Miles Morales. You can't have that swagger. Oh. 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 That was fun. I'm gonna break this knife off in you. I'm gonna break this knife off in the crack of your ass, bald head Fred. You'll stagger over here, but you'll limp back. Oh. I didn't even know about you. You could have just lived in the garage forever. Not bothering nobody. Okay. I think we can fight. Well, we can either go up Brian Irons' office or go the actual intended path. I want to check the tiger hallway. I want to see what Taru-chan's up to. And in case Shredder and Krang are watching, maybe give them a few more hints, son. About a certain boy who's been real good in the Foot Clan this year. And is wondering when the hell he's going to get to become a Tiger Man, son. I'm usually pretty patient with stuff like this, but when it comes to Tiger Manization, I'm going to keep the heat turned up. I guess we could drop off some of this ordnance and such we're carrying for fun. Surely there won't be enemies in here in the Taru-chan corridor. That would be disrespectful. Tiger! Taru-chan's been so good to me, son. God bless you, the eye of the tiger. I knew there was a reason you're my favorite animal. Okay. I knew there was a reason you were my power animal if I was in Fight Club. I wouldn't even need Tyler Durden. My Tyler Durden would be a cool Tiger Man, though. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. It's just obvious. The last dodo, and Brian Irons found it and choked it to death. Who the hell are you and where? Well, I've had the heart key for 100 years, but I just wanted an excuse to accusatorily ask that owl. Who? Who? Me and Skullface. Thank you for blessing me, Taru-chan. Ikadaki mas. He's like, that's not the right words. Okay. I'm thinking with my brain mind. You're like, oh, it sounds awfully dangerous, Uncle Tenfei. We need to fight our way past the Gangle Man. You know, Mac 11s are good for busting Gangle balls. So I have been told. This should be enough. In fact, don't even bother taking that. Just take these. Because you know we'll encounter a few. Oh yeah, don't forget the shooting range had a bunch of items we wanted to. Well, let's fight our way to the safe room down there in the Elliot Senpai hallway, as it's known. And we'll go from there. Don't worry, we're going to save our game before too long. We still haven't regenerated that bite taken out of us, son. Like a half-eaten pair of Choco pants. Or a bologna sandwich shaped like there's a bite taken out of it. I'd say so far we've had a pretty good, steady level of challenge. If I'd found the, oh, another zombie. How fun. If I'd found the damn Lightning Hawk Magnum, then we'd be doing really good because I would have mixed me a solid load of Magnum bullets. Gangle Man? Okay, good. You just keep on gangling, son. Are you gangling hard or are you hardly gangling? Because neither one's acceptable. Hell yeah. Knives are nice too. We do need to get better at checking all of the crevices and crannies. I'll spare you the normally mandatory allusions to my waifu and examining crevices and crannies, since I've been informed I'm only allowed to do that when encountering liquors. But I've fought enough in this episode that I've built up some credit. Some waifu spurging credit, we'll call it. Oh good, an empty hallway. Good. I'm gonna be brokenhearted if somehow the Lightning Hawk didn't spawn and it was replaced with like the Mac 11 or some shit. They're not even comparable. Even though they're technically the equivalent weapons in Claire and Leon's scenario. It's like comparing the shotgun to the crossbow in the original RE2. Even though their placement would say that they're the equivalents, you know the grenade launcher Is Claire Redfield's true shotgun in her heart. Seems like just kind of room you fill with dogs. Oh, look at this teasing me. Tempting me. Even half save room music. Well, hey there, gorgeous. Boom. I hear gurgling, angry dog noises. I bet the end of the hallway has dogs. But luckily, they should all be down there in a big clump. So I would be able to run down there and just throw a hand grenade. Should I do that before I save? How many ink ribbons am I up to now? How indulgent can I get with my saving? Do we want to run down there and pop open that trunk before we save? That's the question, because it'll save us having to do that every time we reload if we mess up. I say let's do it. Let's be responsible. We could poke our head down to the end of the hall and see what nonsense we're expected to deal with. Yeah, let's maybe do that. Take a knife and some granadas. You're like, some granada? Hell yeah. I'm gonna make me a Rob Roy. Is there granada in a Rob Roy? I think you're thinking of a tequila sunset. You're like, oh, Roy never makes it to sunset when he's had tequila, son. I know. I know, because Roy's my boy, son. Main him in melee. I wish a motherfucker would give me one excuse. That's the only excuse I needed! Anybody want to jostle in the slightest manner and get lit the fuck up? That's jostling. Al Jocelyn himself would call it excessive. Okay. I feel like Elliot could have done a better job of surviving at the beginning of the game. I'm going to start victim blaming Elliot for getting tore in half. Unfortunately, those zombies will bust through the windows at some point, and it'll probably be when we're still traversing this area. Now remember, a Gangle Man is in the basement, son. Danny Elfman's dying for him to grab us so he can tell us I told you so. Okay. Maybe he'll get wrapped around the cold drinks machine and go into hibernation. Oh, we left a bunch of items over there, too. Why must the good shit flow with such abundance? I'm gonna be responsible with you, bald head Fred. I'm gonna give you the double tap. Okay. Click. I mean, I'm not gonna scoff at it. It ain't exactly the best item in the game, but, you know, I'm just saying. It serves its purpose. It serves its purpose. We don't really have enough inventory space to justify going all the way over here, do we? Maybe. Okay, the Gangle Man moved, so that's a good excuse. The Gangle Man have started to move. I thought they feel asleep, though. I thought they feel asleep. Is that all we left in here? Is that one little gunpowder? To have. I guess, well then again, the strange set of rules that came with this randomizer said not to trust the room colors. Just like in the Mask of the Red Death. God, I always remember, there was an episode of Beetlejuice that had, like, it was either supposed to be Edgar Allan Poe himself or a very similar character. And all these creepy things started happening with Beetlejuice, ironically enough, since he's the ghost with the most, based on Edgar Allan Poe stories. And I found it genuinely creepy as a kid. There was a Mask of the Red Death. I want to say it coughed on Beetlejuice and made him, like, sick. which is in theme with the story, Mask of the Red Death. But it's also kind of odd in a children's cartoon, son. Talking about pathology. Okay, okay. We can finally give Elliot Senpai his eternal reward. I realized when I was editing the previous episode that I never actually went into Fat Chubbs' secret loot locker. Because if you'll recall, there was a Gangleman in there. So I don't actually know what's inside of there. So let's take some of this excess defense weapons and see if we can't just get in there and check. Is this one we want to save? Yes. I hear you at the window. Nobody's scared. Elliot. Oh, well, look, you got a new friend. How nice, Elliot. How nice. Oh, you're not Elliot. You're his worst counterpart, Smelliot. He who Smelliot dare see it, as they say. Killing them softly, son. John Travolta. Was it John Travolta in that movie? I can't remember. Okay. Everything's cool. We're not a fool. I'm just going to let her do her thing. And then, skadoosh! I liked her, she was stuck in that screaming mouth pose. It's like when you played the Steam... we're not going in there anymore. The Steam PC version of Final Fantasy VII. The character models, like, just have their mouths agape all the time. When in the original PlayStation version, you didn't usually see their mouths. There's another reason why the original PlayStation version is better. Okay, Gangle Man. You and me are going to have some words? Hey, a bit gunpowder. Oh, hey, long barrel. We could have had this the whole game if I'd have just come in here. Son, that's how they get you. Right in the feels. I don't care. My shotgun has become the full power, son. Maximum shotgun appeal. Okay. Well, that's a good thing to have. I'm glad we found it. I was going to open up. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hey. You squandered the greatest opportunity of all time to take out Leon Kennedy. Not since that motherfucker erupted out of the bathroom in Pulp Fiction has somebody squandered a preemptive strike. Technically another Final Fantasy VII reference. I can't remember where the fuse... I think it was down here. No. Yes, maybe. Or no, it was way over here. Okay, good. Boom. Hopefully no additional enemies have appeared in the main hall along with Marvin. We'll probably go ahead and give Marvin his proper send-off. Oh, I already hear fucking dogs, which means I'm already mad. I woke up mad and I go to bed angry when it comes to dogs. We've got our steady cam. I hear liquor noises. I might need an additional knife before I start doing any liquor-related activities. I keep thinking I see dogs everywhere. I keep seeing dogs in my dreams, man. Dream dogs. Distance. The worst Kingdom Hearts game. The crowd keep making too many spooky noises now. You need to get your shit together. Eventually you become desensitized to spooky noises like this. Oh, maybe they're outside. How about that? That would be nice. Okay, nothing bad happened. Okay, yeah, I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. Marvin, you became dogs. He became dogs. Become as dogs. Can you knife a dog? I mean, if they're not going to escape, I could just leave them there. Broke that knife off in the crack of that dog's ass. If it doesn't make contact with flesh, I don't believe it loses durability. So I don't mind standing here spamming this thing. If it means I could slowly knife a dog to death, it's worth it. It's worth it. I just noticed Marvin's laptop has a cool gamer sticker on it. I think it's that same shark. Okay, fine. You win. I don't know where... Oh, you're up there.
I promise.
What an asshole. I wonder if we could shoot him from up down there. Of course, only long-range weaponry we have is a handgun. Well, at least we know he's up there now. He's getting up to no good. Starting trouble in all kinds of neighborhoods, son. You ain't got a rich uncle in a gated community to go live with, though. So you're just fucked when you get in that one little fight. Okay, so the third floor is just going to be a nightmare of dogs and liquors. Basically describes this whole randomizer. Okay, let's see if any new enemies are out here in the halls for SpongeBob to give a hall pass ticket to. Okay. Progress. Well, we could check out more of this room up here because we killed the dog. And if there was another dog in there, I'm sure we'd have had him all over us. So I think it's just liquors now. The easier enemy to deal with, ironically. Cannon ass lock door. No, wait, it was backwards. I forgot the lock's normally on the other side. Damn it! You ruined my perfect liquor kill. Idiot. Oh, God. And now I've got to use my other knife on you. It's a terrible fucking thing to waste. It's the worst part. Here, give me this back. He was the stealthiest zombie of all time, by the way. He was like tucked in that corner, not making a sound. He had adapted to Leon Scott Kennedy and his shenanigans. Hey, what an avant-garde art piece. 2 fucking bullets, yeah. That's about right. Just as worthless as most modern art is. It's all just a damn scam anyway. Just a way for rich douchebags to switch money between them. Okay, now that we're done critiquing the modern art industry, I guess we could pop our head out here and see just how saturated the region is. I see the dog. I had my sniper rifle that's not in this game. If I had the Resident Evil 4 sniper rifle, I'd show him a thing or two. We need the small gear. It's our current objective. Because we have the large gear, as Solid Snake would quite quickly point out. What do we do? Take one of each grenade. Because what do we need to do in the actual RPD now that we're back here? Let's make some more handgun bullets. So we can go waltzing Matilda. We ain't found any pieces for our Matilda, son. She's never unlocked her full waltz potential. That's the greatest tragedy of all. There's a diamond door somewhere we haven't unlocked. Let's try to think. Oh, I mean, we still have to do the whole Mr. X segment, but I'm trying to think of everything we can do before that. The more you can do in a pre-X RPD, the better. I do want to clear the upstairs balcony area. We'll just go through the library. Now, remember, the library has a Gangleman and a Fat Chubbs stationed in it. Also, there's going to be more enemies spawned in the east hallways at this point. But we don't really have a reason to go over there, do we? I think we've done basically everything, or mostly everything over there. We cleared out the locker room, the records room, which had the G mutant that just spawned from nothing. There's nothing in there. Oh, hey. Where's Fat Chubbs? On the stairs. Gotcha. Oh, somebody's been real agile, are you? What if Fat Chubbs was at the top of the ladder, so we climbed back down, but the Gangleman was at the bottom? The ultimate team up. Instead of the Sinister Six, it'd be the Sinister Dicks. Alright, I want to cut him up. I completely whipped that shotgun blast. I was so nervous. Okay, you crowd have been nominated for Grenade of the Year. The most important use of our regular hand grenades this playthrough has just been dealing with dogs. Yeah, you're real fucking intimidating, buddy. Shit in my pants in real time. Alright, is that everybody up here? Yes, no, maybe. Okay. Glad we could get that sorted. Remember, we've got our emergency exit right there. Although if we fall straight down into the Gangleman, it's going to be a bad time. And we ain't even a proper witch like Hermione Granger, so we can't produce fire. So we need a bit of wood. Just checking, lady. Just checking on you. Alright, we got to race Fat Chubbs to the door. I think he's going to beat us. Boom! Anticipation. Oh, look, 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 look. Yeah, you're clever. What, you hear me talking into the microphone? All right, make sure the stars hallway is still clear. Yes. I'm just going to give everything a once over. I'm real antsy. In the pantsy. We don't go running too crazy because there could be additional lickers. Now those other bolt cutters should be right here. Yeah, we're just going to leave them alone. They're there because there's more doors. They're set to become disposable after you use them 3 times, but because the door randomizer uses more chain doors, I think it uses 4 total. It means you could get soft locked if you threw them away too early. So I guess that's why they give you a backup pair. Joe Dirt probably suggested it. Look at this one little shitty painting they put up on this big wall. What the hell? Well, you're like a cannon licker. Oh no, you're too tough! Okay, luckily I got a flashbang to shove in his mouth, in his gullet. I can finish him off with a shotgun. Justice. Justice! Okay. I'm glad we could reach that agreement. Yeah, he was an extra tough liquor that I barely knew. I'm coming back in here because the redness, even though, once again, the strange rules, I'm still worried about the redness, son. If map redness persists, ask your doctor. See a physician. If extended barrel shotgun lasts more than 4 hours, consult a physician. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, look, I could have had them the whole time. You knew. That's the worst part is you knew. Okay. I think we might finally be ready to enter Mr. X's world. Mr. X's wild ride. Son, I want to get off. What are we going to take on Mr. X's wild ride? We're going to save before we go out there. Start dealing with his nonsense. And we'll grab these 3 extra bullets. We're going to need some additional safety weapons. Okay. Responsible, sensible inventory management. That's the ticket to win in a randomizer. Probably would have been better to save in Brian Irons' office. Because if we have to reload, we've got to make this run of shame back. It's like dying to a particularly aggravatingly placed Soulsborne boss. There are no... Oh, I was going to say there's no stakes of Marvin. So we can't just respawn right outside of Mr. X's boss chamber. Oh, yeah. No ink ribbons, less problems, I always say. Look, I ain't never heard you say that. Oh, you never asked? Oh, that's the perfect place for some combustible fuel to be stored. Right next to the fiery helicopter wreckage. Randomizer in progress. Yeah, we're getting the full tilt on the Mac 11. Yeah, if for some reason the damn Magnum doesn't spawn, I'm heartbroken, man. Because then we'll have to start saving up all the little gunpowders so we can make as many shotgun shells as possible. That'll be the true tragedy of the randomizer. But we don't know if that's for sure what's going to happen, so we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. What do you think's going to bust out of that door? Nothing pleasant, I can tell you that. Oh, it's just you, crowd. How pleasant. Nice to see some familiar faces. About to say it was the unobtainable wheelbarrow red herb. And once again, here's that window that that lady tried to bust through that we boarded up. Ludonarrative dissonance. I'm going to do a 6-hour YouTube essay on that. First aid, handgun bullets. Good, good, good. Somebody lose a key. I guess a flashbang could be the key to your success. Alright, set some stuff down for a moment. While we pick some stuff up for a moment. Yeah, don't be too generous. Don't spoil me with the machine gun bullets now. Yeah, if every one of these was a white gunpowder, we'd be full-blown Mach 11 status, son. It wouldn't even be close. Now, we still haven't found the small... Well, the small gear could be in its cannon spot, now that I think about it. I guess we're just going to make a run for the clock tower, because what else is there to grab? What else is there for us in this place of madness? The Garden of Madness. Son, hold up your Wiimote so that blonde-headed woman from No More Heroes can entreat you into the Garden of Madness. She could also entreat you to some Taco Bell if she's not being too stingy. I thought there was a knife stuck in the wall. He spun that helicopter, the 360 no-scope that helicopter, did you notice?
Jesus Christ!
Okay, he's T-posing again. I don't know if that's normal, and I don't care. I've got enough on my plate without him chasing me around. I wonder if there's a chance random enemies can become Mr. X. I didn't even think about that horrifying prospect, son. And now my blood has run ice cold. Like a big, tall glass of sweet iced tea on a hot, sunny summer day. Once again, my brain combined sunny and summer to make sunner. I think that could be a real word that describes a sunny summer. Yeah, you did the best fucking job of stopping me, lady. I'm telling you, I never stood a chance. Oh, hey. The small gear. Colonel. Such cannon placement. Snake, our intel didn't say anything about the enemy having cannons in place. Colonel. You need to learn narrative terms.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
It's 11. Okay, well, we have both Aegis conductor cubes. We're already more advanced than we were before. Cool. I guess we'll make a mad dash to the basement. I think I'll save again, because God only knows what's going to happen down there in the prison. Should I save in Brian Irons' office, or should I save in the hallway? Shutter hallway. Because that's closer, but there are going to be enemies coming in through the windows. Also, I guess that's just because Mr. X notices us, even though he's not allowed to move. So I don't know. Well, it's not that far to run down the hall to get downstairs, so I'm not going to worry about that. What do we want to take with us? I was going to say, do I have any first aid sprays left? It seems like a good thing to have. Probably just want some good old-fashioned grenades. Of course, there might be items to grab down there, and we're not leaving ourselves much space. Times are tough. Times are tough. Oh, we're saving, so we can be a little indulgent. We could splurge a little bit. Once again, I thought that was an item. So I'm scanning the environment for those little prompts so much in this randomizer that every door handle looks like an item. I've got that thing humans have where everything looks like a face, but for items. Item phasia, I think it's known as. Don't forget our good friend, old Mr. Basement Gangles. No relation to Mr. Jangles the Mouse, unfortunately. Michael Clark Duncan, sadly turning away from his second monitor now. I'm smelling me some randomized RE2, boss. Oh, I just had a horrifying thought. What if the lever to open that side is in one of these cells? Because remember, all these cell doors open once we place the conductor cube. I didn't even think about that. Now, the problem is, I don't know if killing these enemies early works, because in your base game, it doesn't matter if you slaughter all the zombies. They just spawn new ones to cheat. Son, just like the cheat. Okay, well, it's not in there. Did you crowd see it? Lady, do you know where the toggle is? She's like, what the hell's a toggle? Can you give me that in Imperial units? Oh, there it is. There it is. Lovely. Well, exploratory mission it is. Let's see what the hell happens. Let's see what the hell happens. Enemy. Oh, oh, that's right. These don't open until we take the garage pass key card. All right, which one of these was it? Okay, it's in this one. I want to place a pin. So it's in the middle left one. The main reason I'm worried about getting over there is I assume there are items to pick up. But if we die, it's not a huge deal, since I can just return by save load sign. God, I want big gunpowders instead of yellows. I got enough yellows. Beautiful.
What are they after?
Okay. Okay, just a handful of you crowd, huh? Just a handful of you crowd, huh? Flashbang Justice! Oh, Gangleman don't give a shit about Flashbang Justice. Let's just shove it in their mouth. Oh, skadoosh! Blinded by the light and lit up like a douche. Okay. Okay, let's see what the hell's going on now. I don't want to run because there's obvious lickers. I didn't even notice you. Is Mr. X going to be down here? I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. He is not. Thank God. Additional lickers? Are you around here? I'd really like to run. I hear vague liquor noises. The most dangerous kind. Okay, there's nothing over here? I worried about all that shit for nothing? Oh. A unified front, huh? Yeah, you and me both, Leon. You and me both. Jesus. I don't have... Oh, I do have an incendiary grenade. Fuck you, crowd. Good times. Everything went better than expected. I might have squandered like one more grenade than I needed to, but it's about the journey, son. It's about the journey. Oh, I was about to say, is Mr. X not going to make his appearance? Hey, Ada. Yeah. That's fine. Don't talk to me. Not like it hurts my feelings or anything. How many items are we going to pick up on the way to the sewers? God, don't tell me random shit can just spawn out here in the streets. This area's too damn big to be running around trying to find little hidden things. Well, I guess we got time while Ada slowly walks across
Is
there.
that the intel you needed?
Unfortunately, no. Ben didn't come through.
Well, what exactly are you looking for?
More info on the people responsible for this mess. What about you? Trying to save the world?
I told Lieutenant Brenna I'd bring help.
Good luck getting that.
Yeah, well, Marvin Senpai believed in me. I don't know why you got to be so hateful. I'm just going to assume, yeah, there's no items out here. That Namsku coon was kind enough. So what if we get this sweet Bronco, son, and just haul ass out of here? Get shit done. You're welcome.
Road's out. Going through that gun shop looks like the only way.
Surprised they didn't change that. It probably would have been a lot harder than just changing the texture on a sign. But still, it's the principle of the matter.
What a mess.
That's good. I appreciate it. Louis Sarah looking over at his second monitor now when he's talking about Ashley's ballistics. Okay, so the laser sight for Claire's handgun, they made it a separate item? I mean, that's got to be custom, right? Or is that in the beta version of the game's code, son? Are we going to find the Triforce next? Oh yeah, here's Jill's letter to Robert Kendo. She's like, if any asshole police officers and Asian spies try to walk through your store, be sure to point a shotgun at their face. You know, I've got a bigger shotgun than Robert Kendo. His doesn't got the extended barrel. You can tell he's jealous too. That's the best part. I probably should play the Ghost Survivors for you crowd one
Heard of
day.
the Umbrella Corporation? They're a pharmaceutical company secretly making bioweapons. They have a virus. It turns people into indestructible monsters.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
We really need to go back to the item box, because if there's stuff in the sewer tunnels... Well, there is a box down there, and we don't get cut off until we jump down into the gator pit. So maybe we'll be alright.
And that's why I'm looking for Annette Birkin. She's the one at Umbrella responsible for unleashing the virus. I'm going to bring her down.
Good luck.
This is how we get to Annette.
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems fitting.
Well said. After you.
Gee, thanks. Can't imagine a real scientist being down here.
According to HQ, this leads right into Umbrella's secret facility.
Come on. Sewers are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
Welcome to corporate America. Umbrella's controlled Raccoon City for years.
Jesus! That an earthquake?
I sure as hell hope so.
Been full blown looking for items mode.
What the hell?
God only knows what's down here.
Okay. I assume they're going to spawn additional enemies in the alligator region. That's why I'm bringing more ordnance. I think we'll be alright with this. If they did put items down here, I'd like to think they'd make them fairly obvious. Like so. Of course, that's where a cannon item spawns in the base game.
Again?
It's not too late to turn back, Leon.
No chance. You're stuck with me to the end. Holy shit! Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
You tell him, Leon. Oh, please let me find the flamethrower before... Well, I say before too many G-mutants, but they're randomized. There might not be any G-mutant. It might just be dogs and lickers.
What the hell was...
Just get up here. Can't say I didn't warn you.
You said the virus turned people into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
I give Ada the stink eye walking backwards, son, and it's extra effective since I fell into some poo water.
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous.
Yeah, I'd say Annette's more of a hateful bitch than that alligator could ever hope to be. So you're right about that. Okay, it's about to be time for Ada Wong Adventures, so let's hope nothing... Oh, wait, no. I think I turned on a setting that lets us skip Ada Wong Adventures. Let's hope that's true.
Definitely will use it to work. You can run, Annette, but you can't hide.
You can also run a net in the water and catch shrimp.
Persistent bastard, aren't you?
Okay, yeah, here we go. We can take Annette's secret passage. That's the best setting ever. Son, we ain't got to do none of that shit. City of the Dead could learn something from this. City of the Dead could learn a lot from this. About how to be an enjoyable actual challenge of a mod. But I might be a bit biased.
Ada? Where are you?
Give Leon a chance to gather his thoughts. He's all burned up, son. All burned up. See if any extra items spawned. Oh. I hope I didn't break something. Oh no, it gave Leon the visualizer. I feel like I shouldn't be fucking around with this, but it is kind of funny. Anyone else find this when they were testing the mod? Let's not fuck around too much. Also, Leon seems to be having a rough time of it. Okay, sewer time. Sewer surfing. What do we want to take down here? Because we don't know what we're going to encounter. We'll just continue with our just don't get hit strategy. But it might require us to talk slightly less shit, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I'll just increase my fucking around and hope that I don't have to find out. Look at this. So I thought that was like a tall ass trash bag. Or a light. I hear the zombies. Hey, boards! Those were a thing once. I like how they don't all spawn where you could use them. That's fun.
That's a pleasant smell.
Yeah. The smell of bad item placement. Leon, I agree. If only we had found the T-valve handle already. We'd be so spoiled. So spoiled. Let's see who's upstairs today. I see a gangle man. And of course I hear dogs. I don't think dogs can enter the water. Is that true? Am I making that up? Alright, this here nook is clear. Next we're going to investigate Tom Nook. I assume out of all of the Animal Crossing villagers they have nowadays that there's one named Leon. I'm going to assume he's a wolf. Oh, good fucking job, Ben. Good fucking job. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Don't want to activate any of those hunk boy zombies. But they might have good shit on them.
I can do this.
Son, Leon gave me the confidence to make that headshot. I appreciates that. Okay, hunks boy, I know you've got a big gunpowder. He's like, hell yeah, I see it's where it's placed. He's like, I'm always packing a big gunpowder. I don't think any of the full masked ones can get up because they'd be bulletproof. The gimmick of the hunks boy zombie is that you can only hit him in the head. Well, look who has snuck some handgun bullets in her back pocket into the movie theater, son. She ain't paying concession stand price for 9mm. Cost a fortune. You got anything on you? Lunk. I'm gonna assume is your name. Another Gangle Alliance. Okay, that Fat Chubbs is still slung over the railing. Rail Hell Fat Chubbs, we'll call him. #1 super guy. We'll take him out preemptively. Huh, Gangle Man didn't notice. And that's a good thing. Son, if you can sneak up on a Gangle Man, you can do a pretty good job of taking them down preemptively. Preemptive strike. Oh, you know what? I forgot to bring that key. I'd be in better straits if I'd remember that damn key. I can't backtrack to an... Well, I say that, but if this door is open and I could ride the elevator all the way up, we might still be good. In the neighborhood. Okay. Interesting. The shelf was just slightly off. The Jazz Festival. Jill, you're looking a bit off. You're looking a bit artificially generated. Didn't even have the decency to make her a cute rat lady either. Son, it's heartbreaking. Why even have AI image generation if it's not to make cute rat ladies, son? I think one of them might have appeared in the meme channel of the Discord, the 10th Discord server recently. A very scientific rat lady in very scientific attire. Okay. We're back. A Leon Sar story. The best part is it's not to do the usual RPD backtracking. It's just so we can access an item box. They are a terrible thing to squander. I'm going to assume there's still just 3 hit pouches. Oh, there's a setting in the randomizer to add more hit pouches, and I believe I set it to 6. I wonder if they're just all going to be in the lab. Of course, we can't actually go back into the RPD because we haven't found the T-valve handle yet. How embarrassing. Okay. Well, we can finally craft a few more shotgun shells. Once again, invest in shotgun futures. Once again, I've got to think about how many things we want to carry. I am going to take, well, does the Matilda have bullet? It does. I was going to say this would be a perfect excuse to switch over to Claire's gun since we found the laser sight for it. But it would feel wasteful to not use up these remaining Matilda bullets to go full Waltzen, son. If we ever get back to the item box and our Matilda's closer to empty, we'll switch over. We'll switch over. I don't even know if that's worth putting on there. All things considered, considering we can't really use that thing very much. Okay. I mean, we could place the root plug to make that bridge go up or down, but it's kind of pointless right now. Plus, I didn't even see the controls for that. Yeah. Of course, the downside to making our shotgun the big, sexy shotgun is that it takes up 2 inventory slots. Sexy Panther. There was a, you ever played Dark Cloud 2? You upgrade your weapons in that game by, like, turning stuff into powder and rubbing it on it. And if you go down certain build trees, you can upgrade, Max, I think his name, the boy character, his gun to different tiers. And I just remember one of the tiers was called the Sexy Panther, which is a cool name for a gun, but it just makes me sad if the game doesn't, in fact, have a Sexy Panther in it. I think you could dress the girl character up in, like, a leopard bikini, but I also think she's supposed to be, like, 16, so I'm getting mixed messages, Dark Cloud 2. Just saying. Oh, the Gangle Man might have regenerated, yeah, and he's probably mad. He's probably mad. Mad about Gangle you. Okay, there we go. Check over here first. Interesting. Interesting. Damn. Big handgun bullets. We're not going to grab everything willy-nilly. You silly Billy. Because we have so many of those in the box. It's not like we need it right this second. So we can always come back. Stephen King wrote a whole story about how sometimes they come back. Speaking of coming back, somebody's trying to regenerate his gangle balls without permission. I just realized my backup handgun ammunition is the worst possible amount. Don't be in any rush to turn around, sweetheart. And then there's this asshole. Perfect. Timing. Alright, we are going to grab these ink, or this one singular ink ribbon. Because why wouldn't we? Well, we can choose whichever path we want through here. So do we want to slide down right here? I would love these SMG bullets to have. If we go down this way, we'll go around and drop down into the safe room, but any items we pass, we can't pick up. If we go the other way, we should be able to open the shortcut. Right? What, you tell me, Uncle Tiffy, you're a damn expert. I ain't never claimed to be no Resident Evil expert. I'm just a guy who enjoys it. I'm just a big fan. Maybe not a #1 fan, but I'm in the region. I'm #1 fan adjacent. Oh wait, we can't go this way. Idiots. This requires open the T-valve door. Can't believe you crowd didn't remember that. It's embarrassing. Although we could stock up on some good times ordnance at least. So, all according to Cake Aku, as they say. You don't even have the energy to try to correct me. Even though you're a huge Death Note fan. And you also agree that Light Nagami did nothing wrong. Okay. I guess we'll check up here just in case. Just in case Namskukun decided to be sneaky and cheeky and hide some good shit up here. Oh. You startled me. Can you follow me into the water? It doesn't look like it. Amazing. If I had a flame round or a flamethrower. Okay, there is a red herb up here that we're not going to be able to have. We're not going to be able to have. I've got a lot of healing items. I'm not that desperate. Oh, and a perfect green herb to mix it with, too. That's what makes it so hurtful. Ooh. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm just going to throw this knife away because I had to have it. Oh, I'm an idiot. Never mind. We got enough knives. Nobody's mad that I threw that one away for no reason. Oh, how wonderful. How wonderful it is. The shark dog. Son, eat the cat. Give me the strength to deal with this shark dog. You have too many actions. Has anyone ever told you that? I'm like a DM yelling at a min-maxing player. I'm like, you should get 14 actions around. Even if you did maximize your disadvantages and minimize your powers. Oh, more boards. I mean, they're kind of appropriate to have washed up down here. All right, normally we deal with this crowd preemptively through the bars. Can we do that here? Hey, gorgeous, ain't you fucking pretty? Oh, and I see you brought your best friend, some hateful fucking dog, my favorite. Can you hit them through this with a shotgun blast? Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like it. Oh no, I had 69 bullets and I wasted it. Oh, of course that wasn't enough to stop you, doggo. Of course that weren't enough. I guess it worked on him, though. Oh, hey! Fat Chubs! It's nice to see a familiar face! Oh, and you brought your twin brother. Fat Jubs. Now, I know you crowd could fall down in the water. You've done it 100 times. Don't act like you got performance anxiety all of a sudden. Maybe they can't because of the nature of the randomizer, son. The nature of the randomized beast. Oh, well, I can deal with a couple of Fat Chub zombies, son. It's your dogs and liquors I'm worried about. The biggest tool of all for me to have. Okay, well, we could go back. Yeah, let's go ahead and open this door over here while we're in the area, where they have a chance to make more enemies appear. And that'll do our heart good. I see you, little gunpowder. That is what you are, isn't it? Yep. Don't worry, Flamethrower Chan. Soon you'll get to live in my pockets, and the good times will finally be here. The Gangleman Menace is officially on blast. I'm tempted to throw away this flashbang to take it, but I know you kids would never let it let it happen. The Henrys and the Margarets of the world would become far, far too angry about it. We'll see if I can get some lucky crit headshots on you crowd through the bars. Okay. I called that shot. Damn. Yeah, you tell him, Leon. Asshole. What a perfect asshole. Uh-huh. Don't let him get away with it, Leon. You keep telling him. I can't hit nothing. Okay. Fat Chubbs, you win this round. Just as an excuse to not take the Matilda with me next time I decide to go out handgunning. If only we'd have walked a few more feet past the T-valve handle, we could have lived like a king. We could have lived like a king. Of course, we're never allowed to shoot the flamethrower until we get that fuel regulator slapped on her, son. We could even pick up that gunpowder on the way back now. I mean, I could have done that before. I just didn't think about it. But now I am thinking about it, and that's a good thing. Hey there, gorgeous. This crowd's going to get the full blast of my dragon breath. Leon Dragoon.
Cable car. Interesting.
Didn't even say anything. Well, you crowd are just preemptive striking, huh? Preemptive striking. I guess you don't technically exist yet. You're outside of the load distance. The fog of war from Turok 64 prepared me for that. Oh, how nice. No enemies. Seems like the perfect spot to hide some good shit.
Where'd she go?
The Suzaku Flame Blast locker is still here. And inside, a knife. A terrible thing to not be able to grab.
I'm coming, Ada.
Leon, you might not want to let her know that just yet, son. Might want to start whining and dining her first. Just saying. Okay. Finally. Finally, we've made it to the safety region. We're just going to be running around having a good time for a second, so I don't worry as much about that. Come here to me, my friend. How much fuel do I have? If I could ever stop sorting. Just a little bit, huh? Just a little bit. We can make this our primary action weapon for a moment. Alright, let's go turn a couple of T-valve handles. Before we save. Let's get as much done as we can. You are awesome. Well, thank you. Pizza with health-conscious fast food. Aquacure, Sasprin, Adjuvil. Okay. I appreciate the reference to Resident Evil 3, but it seemed a bit labored. What's going on in the plug corridor? Okay, you're just a cannon-ass plug. I guess these don't randomize. Now, I think the placement of these plugs might be randomized, though. So, let's see. Did any of this change? I guess we'll find out when I get all the plugs. Is it just you, sweetheart? Look who's about to be all burned up. Oh, apparently I hit both of you, crowd. I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize. Does this reach all the way over there? I guess it does. That's kind of neat.
Do this.
It is kind of wasteful to not have them lined up so that we get them both. There we go. How you feeling, sweetheart? If I didn't have such an excess of fuel, I wouldn't be burning these zombies up, but it's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. There we go, the sign of death. You'll have to see it. Okay, I can't justify constantly squandering all this flame fuel, but it is incredibly satisfying. I was going to burn up the fat chubs downstairs, but maybe just this once I'll be responsible. You kids are like, oh, thank God, finally. All right, let's crack this bad boy out. Where are my handgun bullets? There you are. Oh, yeah. The safe is not safe in this location, so they moved it, apparently. Apparently. Oh, sure, that was an item, but it was a valve. You're like, a valve handle? Pretty sure that counts as a Resident Evil item, Uncle Tanfei. Alright, 2, 12, and 8. They're definitely considered like Dark Horse black sheeps of the Final Fantasy family. 2 with its saga-inspiring leveling system. 8 because it has the junction system and also time compression and GFs and all that fun stuff that filters people. I won't even bring up Noah, Spoonie, Antweiler, or, God forbid, Dr. Insano. Then 12 is like a weird single-player MMO where like you kind of program your characters to do stuff using Gambit. He's like, I guarantee you'll be casting Cure once your HP reach less than 10% share. My Gambit is to be making jambalaya whenever there's not jambalaya, which is all the time. Pop. 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 Damn, all the boards and big gunpowders were down here, son. I've been scrimping and saving. And skadoosh. Yep. Oh, hey. You're over here. Interesting. Interesting. Take me a sip of water during this awkwardly framed cutscene. Ah, hydration. Emphasis. Alrighty. Ah, perfect timing. Woohoo, just what I needed. Just what I needed. Alright, the Oregon Trail, as it's known, shouldn't be as bad, because, I mean, it's not going to be guaranteed G-mutants. What if it's a bunch of dogs? I'd rather have the G-mutants, especially now that I have the flamethrower. Unfortunately, you can't open this door from this side. The mechanism is in disrepair. You crowd in there still mad? Man, get over it, son. Have some dignity in undeath. Well, I obviously can't go through G-Mutant Alley with this limited amount of resources. I guess I could pop down there and see if there's anything worth grabbing before the drop-off, though. My every instinct in my body is telling me not to walk over there because it so often caused the Ben Powell randomizer to crash. But just like JoJo Part 4, son, this new randomizer is not crash, son. Randomizer is not crash, and you love it.
This is getting worse.
Okay. So I'm not going to drop down until I go back. You know, I don't think I've saved since I started exploring the sewers. So we should probably do that as well. Although I would love to get that door open first. All we'd have to do is run around. And we've got anti-gangle ordnance now, so we ain't even got to worry about that, really. The world is our oyster, son. We shall not want. Well, I mean, there's plenty of things I want right now, like the Magnum handgun. But I think you crowd will be alright. Let's go ahead and grab this green herb that we couldn't get before. This is the only thing, right? Yeah. We didn't find where the root plug normally spawns either. Now that I'm thinking about it. The root plug outlet. Oh, wonderful. The region has changed. The world has changed. I'm so tempted to just do this, and that's what I'm going to do. Alright, he died next to his best friend, some shitty dog. And that worked out just fine. Hell yeah. I love it when a half-assed 10-phase plan comes together. Now they're just guarding that one red herb that's over there. So I really shouldn't be worried about them, but I do wonder where the rook plug... Of course, we already have the rook plug. We found that in the RPD. Does that mean the rook plug panel isn't canon? You know what? I'm just going to go burn these Ganglemen up for fun. And we'll just use that as an excuse. We'll just use that as an excuse. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what happened? Did I summon elemental power? I mean, I still say the heart ring from Captain Planet is the best. That don't change the fact that Wheeler with the power of fire was a stone cold killer, son. He was the only Captain Planet, or Planeteer, I should say, that I had the action figure of as a kid. I was like a big Captain Planet fan, if you can believe it. Son, Ted Turner. If I'd have known Ted Turner canceled SWAT cats, I wouldn't have given Captain Planet the time of day, but I didn't know who the hell Ted Turner was. I didn't know I was supposed to properly hate that man. But yeah, I remember my mom for Christmas, she got me the Geo Cruiser, which is like the Planeteer's, I guess, eco-friendly, non-emission electric flying vehicle or something that looks a lot like the Epoch from Chrono Trigger that the Planeteers flew around in. And then she got me the Wheeler action figure, which I didn't mind. But she was like, when I told her, she's like, look, isn't that Captain Planet? I'm like, no, Ma, God, embarrassing me in front of Ted Turner. But the reason is the packaging just said Captain Planet in big letters. I mean, it said that on all the action figures. Good times. The Wheeler action figure, he had a flint wheel built into his back that when you flicked it, like sparks came out of his chest. I guess that was supposed to be his power of fire. I'm trying to think why I care about opening that door. And I just realized I don't. It's not worth using up the resources. Because we have no reason to come back through here now. So, We'll just let bygones be bygones. Let gangles be gangles, as they say. ABG, always be gangling. That's the Gangleman motto. I still haven't bothered to look for the Rook plug outlet. I'm just curious if it's going to be a different item is why I'm worried about it. So we'll give this place another once over now that I'm not going on about Captain Planet and the Planeteers. I don't think it's going to be down there. Yeah, I guess if the Rook plug spawns randomly, they don't bother with that thing. Because you have no reason to raise or lower this, or raise this bridge since it's not going to be lowered. Obviously. Idiot. Baka. Baka Tenfei. It's not in here, is it? No. That's just more of an excuse for me to run my mouth. I've been told that's part of the Tenfei experience. By professional Tenfei viewers, son. Sound off in the comments if you're a professional Tenfei viewer. We didn't leave anything up here, did our sewers? What? What? Did I miss a sewer key or did something go wrong? An excuse to kill a G mutant. Don't mind if I do. The only thing they hate worse than flamethrowers is spark shots. So they've got a dual type weakness to electric and fire. One of you Pokemon experts could tell me what type they are, if that's their weakness. Oh, I guess they give you an additional sewer key for fun. For fun. Is that another bolt cutter situation? Alright, we're finally ready to save our game. And take us a sneaky cheeky peek down the old G Mutant alleyway, son. See what's happening. See what's shaking, son. What's cooking. See whether or not it's the bee's knees down there. As far as ordnance goes, we have an inordinate amount of ordnance. Do I need to bring these? I feel like I'm going to get down there. And, well, this we don't need, but I feel like the door down there might be a door that requires that. And if it is, I'm going to be sad. Oh, yeah, we need some more fuel for our flamethrower. She's thirsty! Oh, yeah. How many items are going to be down there? How much shit do we need to bring? Oh, we're going to save. So we'll be sparing in our item usage. I know one thing, when we get to the Super Tyrant at the end, we got enough flashbangs to keep him distracted. Damn. Now let's go ahead and watch that tape and get rid of it. I still haven't developed the Rising Rookie film. I just now dawned on me. I guess that's not going to happen because I don't plan on going back to the RPD.
Oh, please stop.
A Kirkpatrick. But which Kirkpatrick is it? So where was Hunk during that? Did he roach out, as the kids say? Was Hunk already halfway back? No, well, then again, he is like escaping out of the sewers in his fourth survivor scenario. So yeah, I guess he just figured that crowd was going to slow Billy B down and he had a job to do, son. He is a professional after all. I like to think Hunk is also a professional Tenfei viewer, considering the very first Tenfei video stars Hunk, Delacroix. OMG hunk, as it's known, son. To you, casual 10F viewers. I bet you don't even know about the Grumple Grommet, boys. Talk about some half-assed 10F viewing. Oh, hey, what's this? Oh, one additional shotgun shell. Just what I needed. Okay, I hear some genuine G-mutannin. That's kind of cool.
Son of a bitch.
If you kneecap these guys in the water, they permanently die. That's my pro tip for today. What am I hearing? Okay, nothing good. Don't you spit babies at me! Son? I got enough on my plate without you spitting babies. Man, have some courtesy. Act like you got some sense. Hello, G-Mutant. Oh, hey, sweetheart, ain't you pretty? Ain't you pretty? Pretty fucking ugly! He's like, that's uncalled for. The last vestiges of his humanity went away with that scathing insult. Oh, you love to see it. I love the smell of burning G-Mutant in the morning, son. Although I'm recording this, it's currently 12:40. So it's still morning in the central time zone. It's still morning in Texas, son. You can still enjoy your Texas toast. Although, ironically, you never eat Texas toast for breakfast. Oh, didn't you crowd get me good? Well, what the hell does that open? He's spitting babies. He's spitting babies! Well, at least this door didn't require the T-valve, so I'm not as mad as I could be. I haven't achieved maximum anger. I didn't think about what we might encounter in here vis-a-vis enemies. Okay. SMG bullets, 23, son. Once again, just such generosity. I've got to assume the King and Queen plugs are just in here in their cannon spots. The greatest, like, weapon pickup of all, nothing. Apparently Death Clock decided what spawned in that room. Just what I needed. A single shotgun shell. To get me up to capacity. More like capacities. Nuts. You want the king, don't you? What is that little thing? Oh, that's like an extended magazine. Probably for our Claire Redfield special. Sounds like you already had a lot on you, buddy. I feel you. I feel the hurt. I was hoping like hell the Magnum would be here too. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get nary lick of the Matilda upgrades, son. It was all... I want to say Browning HP, because that's what Claire's handgun is in the original, but In this one, they call it the UMP. The JMB. I didn't even get that close. The UMP is that submachine gun in Counter-Strike that, like, nobody used. I was always a TMP man myself. They used to call me TMP Tenfe, son. Just skating around office. Office might be my favorite classic Counter-Strike map. I'm a big Dust 1 guy. Apparently all the cool kids just like Dust too. But I've always been a Dust 1 traditionalist, son. Dust 2 is just everybody hanging out by some double doors, peeking through. Watching out for Snape to come along and kill the double doors. Additional G-Mutant? Noah Hunks boy. How quaint. Are you gonna get me? You're never gonna catch me. Well, especially if you don't even try, man. Jesus. I'm real curious what that valve handle opens then. Does it open that door? Was there not a valve handle thing on the other side? Did I just completely miss it? Probably. Probably. For some reason I sense ill intentions. Huh. Must have just been something I ate. I actually had Bojangles this morning, son. It's the thing that gave me the power to record more randomizer for y'all. And the fact that y'all seem to be genuinely enjoying the first part that I put up yesterday. Alright, moment of truth. We need to see if the plug puzzle has changed. If the plug puzzle has started to move to a different solution. I don't think it's going to be enough fuel to fill her up. Slit. Go ahead and make this the big J&B. Okay. I think it's normally knight, rook, bishop. And then pawn, queen, king, right? Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I ain't got to sit here and fiddle with this. Fiddle-dee-dee.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
See if any good shit spawned downstairs in here. Before we... Huh, is Billy going to be randomized for the crane fight? Am I going to hit a regular-ass zombie with a shipping container? Because as always, I'll support that. Alright, well, this crowd's stingy in this room. There ain't nothing. Alright, let's save. I'm going to make one attempt at this crane fight. And if it goes good, then we'll end the episode on a high note before the lab. And if it goes tits up, then I can just quit in a huff, son. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. What are we going to take in there to fight Billy B? Let's save first. Alright. Billy. We're going to take our handgun, flamethrower. Let's just take out everything that we have ordnance for. And an inordinate amount of ordnance for. And we'll go from there. Damn. Damn. No, I wish I had that Magnum. Or at least like 10 additional big gunpowders. I wouldn't scoff at either. Cutting Billy with a knife is useful. Flashbanging Billy is useful. The Billy B bangers. And mash. God, MASH. I've told this anecdote before too, but that's 10th experience is me repeating anecdotes. But I always remember as a kid, I'd get home from school and on Fox, the Disney afternoon would be on. And I'd be having the best time. DuckTales, Rescue Rangers, Goof Troop. You can give or take that. But then Darkwing Duck. But right as soon as the Darkwing Duck's credits, jazzy credits theme ended, son, you hear that depressing music. You see that helicopter flying over Viet fucking Nam, or is it the Korean War? I don't know. They're the same. They're the same. Name 5 differences between the Vietnam and Korean Wars. You can't do it. They were both huge fucking mistakes. Okay. Boom, boom. Now remember, there's going to be items in the Billy Arena. That doesn't mean we can't bring more from home. It's cheaper to bring items from home than it is to try to buy them during the boss fight. They're going to get you that markup, son. In fact, we'll take 2 heals. Fuck it. I'm going in there full fucking loaded. The name of the theme to MASH is actually called Suicide is Painless, by the way. If you're wondering, man, that song sounds super fucking depressing. Well, listen to it with the lyrics. I think it was written by a teenager, too, son. I didn't know crowd could be edgy back during the Vietnam War, but I guess it happened, son. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no edgy boy's son. The claws
Jesus
of Billy.
Christ.
Oh, didn't mean balls.
It's still alive?
I can't believe he's still alive. This is the first time we've encountered Billy, Leon, in this playthrough. I don't know what you're going on about. I see handgun bullets waiting for us. Oh, hey. Damn Skooku. How wonderful to see you during the boss fight. Flashbang justice! Yeah, Billy. Everybody loves your 360 no-scope attacks, son. Everybody loves them. Alright, what's the plan vis-a-vis Billy D today? Alright, he's throwing a big fucking shit fit. Hey, a big gunpowder. I was so excited to see a big gunpowder. I forgot to not get hit. Okay, let's do this.
I got you.
Just unload this fucking thing on him. When he gets up to try to move, flashbang him. And pray. Okay, good. I think that killed him. Namsku Coon's coming for you, Billy. What are you gonna do? The answer was die like a bitch.
Let's hope that's the last of them.
Like a bitch. Not the worst Billy B fight. Billy B battling, son. Billy B battling. I thought that was a yellow gunpowder. I know you kids did too. Don't look at me like that. Okay. All right. See if they didn't sneak any cheek. Yeah, they did. They snuck a cheeky item in here, and it's a ass load of flamethrower fuel, too. The blue herb. And an old refrigerator. I'm learning so much about Resident Evil 2 right now. Just throw this away. Ada was probably so sad that that was a blue herb because she just needed HP restored.
My wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Borrowed it. Anyway, we're almost there.
Okay, I'm going to save and end the episode, and then the last episode will be the lab, son. Who knows what'll happen in the lab? I get the feeling we're not going to find a Magnum, which breaks my heart. But if worst comes to worst, we'll just craft as many shotgun shells as possible. Shotgun futures, son. Shotgun futures. Every episode of this particular playthrough ends talking about shotgun-based hope, son. James Rolfe can't take that from us this time. Because I didn't say any words that rhymes with a certain other word that he loves to yell. Or at least a made-up version of him in my head loves to yell. And that's the most important one when you think about it.